Alright, when you have fractions, the first thing you want to do is put any variable expression on the top of the fraction. So the r plus 6 is going to multiply with the 1, which is still just r plus 6, so we're going to put that over the 5. Then equals, again, the r plus 8 will multiply with the 1, and you'll just have r plus 8. If that was a different number, you'd multiply by the 2 or the 3 or whatever the number was and distribute it. But distributing a 1 doesn't change anything. So we are distributing it, it just doesn't look any different. And then over 7. From there you want to come up with your LCD between 5 and 7. That means you're thinking of a number between with 5 and 7 that they can both multiply to. And the LCD you can come up with is 35. So you're going to multiply the fraction by whatever it takes to make 35 on the denominator. So if you have 5 and you want 35, you're going to have to multiply this one by 7. And whenever you multiply on the bottom, you have to multiply on the top. Same thing over here. If I want 35, I need to multiply this one by 5, top and bottom, so that the bottom becomes 35. So from there, we're going to distribute that 7, and we'll distribute that 5. And once you can see that the denominators are going to match, you don't need to worry about the denominators anymore. So they can multiply off. So 7r plus 7 times 6 is 42 equals, and then 5 times r gives you 5r, and 5 times 8 gives you 40. Now technically both sides are both over 35. But now that we've made them the same, we don't need to worry about them. So from here, it's just a matter of solving your equation. And so you can solve that in a lot of different ways. I think I'm going to move the 42. We'll move constants right to be consistent here. So you have 7r equals 5r. Positive 40 minus 42 is negative 2. Then we'll move the 5r to the left. 7r minus 5r is 2r equals negative 2. And your last step is to divide both sides by 2. And you'll get r equals negative 1. So the idea with fractions is to follow the steps that we went over in class to make all your terms fractions. The most important part is finding that LCD. Once you find that LCD here, you make both denominators multiply to that LCD, or however many denominators you have. And whenever you multiply the bottom by and multiply the top by, distribute it in everywhere it needs to go, and then you can ignore the denominators once they all match that LCD. You can just work with the top and then just solve it. And that makes working with fractions a lot easier.